Hello. We took a trip to the San Diego Zoo and filmed our day there. We had some of the food and saw lots of animals and some fun merch. We hope this gives you a good idea of what you can see and whether you think it's worth the cost. First off, we had an average donut and some coffee. The donut was like a 3 out of 10. It was dry, but it looked pretty. The coffee was okay, and I would give it a 5 out of 10. When we got a little further into the park, we got to speak with a volunteer at the zoo who was able to tell us more about the mission of the zoo and what the zoo is hoping to accomplish in the
My name's
future.
Sarah. What's your guys' names?
Janet.
Janet? Nice to meet you. Romar? Nice to meet y'all. So basically, the zoo itself is a part of a larger nonprofit, which is the Wildlife Alliance. That's who I'm representing right now.
They offer a feeding a giraffe experience, which of course I had to do. It was $7 per biscuit, which is kind of pricey, and the line was a bit long, but it was so fun to do. You get to touch and pet them as you feed. Their tongue is super rough, by the way. I did it quickly though, so others could have their turn. All around the park, they have fun facts to read about the animals. After feeding the giraffe, we continued through the park trying to view as many animals as we could. After wandering around most of the morning, we stopped for lunch at Hua Mei Cafe for lunch. I got the deluxe bacon cheeseburger and was pleasantly surprised that I could get it as a lettuce wrap. Romar got the Hua Mei platter, which comes with edamame, pot stickers, and egg rolls. We got bubble tea and unsweetened tea for our drinks. These were pricey, and both dishes were what I'd call below average, which is actually most of the norm for park food. The burger patty was dry and seemed old. There was nothing outstanding about the platter either. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. I'd recommend bringing your own food into the park or finding a good restaurant once you've finished exploring the zoo. After our meal, we continued through the zoo watching out for as many animals as we could find. It was cool that some were very close to the barriers of the enclosures so that you could see them really up close. After exploring for a bit, we decided to take a ride on the Skyfari aerial tram. It's an enjoyable experience that transports you from one end of the park to the other. Once we disembarked, we continued our stroll through the park to see more animals. Best of all, this ride doesn't come with an extra fee, and you can hop on as many times as you'd like. We found out that there's a guided bus tour that boards at the entrance to the zoo, and it is also at no extra cost. This makes for a nice way to view a lot of the park and learn about the animals and what the zoo is doing for animal care and conservation. I couldn't help myself, and I had to bring a friend home. So that was our trip to the San Diego Zoo. They have many more activities and things to do in the park. There's also a safari park where you ride safari cars and can get a different experience than the regular zoo. I'll drop a couple links below for more information. So anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.